but now we have Jacob Van D coming out for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, and he will be taking on Cooper Birdwell.
Yeah, it's also interesting when you get tri-meets and quads and stuff like that, you'll see different personnel used. Birdwell did not wrestle in the duel against UNI.
As there's Van D with a quick takedown. You're right, Garrett Ricks wrestled at 133 for Wyoming against UNI. Van D coming off a second place finish at the Soldier Salute. Only loss coming in the finals to Brody Teske of Iowa,
who we'll see next week. Birdwell was a really interesting recruit, Montana boy. Van D's. A lot of parents in town this weekend for the Huskers. Caleb Smith's parents are here. Van D's parents are in town.
Yeah, you love to see that. You know, it's right around that winter break time. We're
right.
just after the first of the year, so still might have a little vacation going on. And Van D seems to, you know, it's his first year in the lineup, and now he's starting to, I think, find his way a little bit here.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit of different personnel for Wyoming in this duel. They have Birdwell now as opposed to Ricks in the last the duel against UNI. I think we'll see Cole Brooks, who just broke into the rankings at 41. He also did not wrestle. Van D doing very well. The Huskers, they like his progression as well.
Union City, Pennsylvania, Cathedral Prep High School. Just throws a leg in there, and let's see, looking for a cross body ride a little bit here. He's already racked up 1:45 of riding time in this first period after a quick takedown. Getting a little bit out of position here. Let's see if Birdwell can capitalize. As he's sitting on his butt. And now Birdwell.
He has good opportunity here.
Yeah, he does. And let's see if Birdwell can capitalize. Interesting is that Van D is still gaining ride time, and they do go out of bounds. One escape for Cooper Birdwell.
And that's one that sticks in my craw. You mentioned about still getting riding time when you're technically, you're not in control at in any sense of the word, but that's the way it works.
So Van D racked up 2 minutes, 14 seconds of riding time before Birdwell collects the escape. 20 seconds to go here. 3-1 with Van D with the lead. Volk getting the victory over Caleb Smith, and that's why it's 3-0 Wyoming in the duel.
Duck attempt by Birdwell, counter attack by Van D.
Nice hips in there by Birdwell, and we come to the end of the first period. It will be Birdwell's choice. As we take a look here at the shot, nice low leg attack by Van D, and able to collect both ankles in the takedown. Birdwell will start the second on bottom. Van D here looking to ride once again.
It's interesting, Wyoming, who they didn't wrestle against UNI, because they're both Big 12 teams. You know, you would think that they would want to try to get some head-to-heads for Big 12 championship seedings, or maybe it's they didn't want to give UNI certain looks, or who knows, maybe it was their big cutters that they didn't wrestle first duel. They wanted to recuperate to have a little extra time in the Nebraska duel. So who knows what the reason, but yeah, Wyoming's going to use a lot of different personnel this duel.
Yeah, that's an interesting take there. You know, you would think that the UNI duel would, quote-unquote, maybe matter a little more because it's head-to-head Big 12 conference, but as we get a stall call here on Van D, reset. 3 minutes and 9 seconds of riding time for Van D racked up already, and quick escape there by Birdwell. So That's 3-2. Jacob Van D used the first period takedown.
Another interesting thing about this tri-meet is you see a lot of kids from states you don't normally see, or a little bit less represented, and there's some good ones here from the Dakotas, Montanas, Idahos, Utahs.
Yeah, I love the representation. There's good wrestling all across the country, and it's cool and fun to see it represented here, especially today. There's a carry.
Beautiful.
Yes, by Birdwell. He collects the 3.
That was a thing of beauty.
And there is a 5-3 lead now as he almost has Van D on his back as they roll out of bounds. No back points there. Oh, they did just award. I stand corrected. They awarded 2 back.
Well,
and that's why the brick came out.
Husker staff threw the brick.
I think they're going to talk this over.
And, in the prior duel, the referees took it upon themselves one time to look over a call, which I love when they do that, because that just says, hey, we want to get it right, And this time now the brick's on the mat. I don't know if they're saying, okay, this is a Nebraska challenge, or this is one we're going to take upon ourselves, because it was a quick call.
Here's the look here. Here's the carry. Nothing there yet.
That was not your fault.
I don't know if it comes here in a little bit later, right around here.
Oh, here. 1, 2.
Oh, it's tight.
Now he's swiping on his belly down. I don't know. I could see 2. Did you see what they awarded?
So they did award him 2. So 3 for the takedown, 2 for the back there.
I can see that. I can agree with that.
Real quick while we have a break, you know how much good wrestling there's going on this weekend? There's so much, and it's awesome.
Right? There's been excellent wrestling last night. Ohio State and Cornell. NC State versus Oklahoma State was amazing. They had a sold-out crowd at NC State. They had a packed house, over 8,000 at Oregon State for Penn State. And so really good stuff going around all around the country in the wrestling world.
Yeah, we got as we take another look here. So still nothing here. As we take another look, that ref is a little bit in the way, but we'll see. Is there right there is where we're looking for the turn. And there's one swipe.
It really depends on when he started his counts. Now, he's swiping here, and Van D is not in criteria there.
Exactly, yes. And there comes the brick immediately. But real quick, there's also the NWCA National Duels going on.
Yep.
The Cheesehead, if you're into high school wrestling, the Cheesehead tournament's going on. The Doc Buchanan.
B. Yep.
And now we have this here. It's just a great weekend for wrestling. Just sit around, turn on some wrestling.
It really is. And speaking, we were talking about Utah kids. We got a couple kids on Utah roster, or Wyoming's roster from Utah. We got Brock Hardy for the Huskers from Utah. There's a sophomore from Syracuse, Utah at Doc B, and he beat 2 of the top seeds. Pinned him, came out of nowhere and pinned 2 of the top seeds on. No near fall. They're going no near fall. So he overturned his own call. I thought it could have went either way.
Van D, quick switch on the whistle, and they give up 2 a big lift. Huge mat return. That gets the crowd going. Just as time is about to expire, Van D with a reversal.
That's really, really excellent by Van D, and the crowd recognizes it. The crowd recognizes it. Hey, he got put on his back, taken down. Short time in the second, Van D comes out inspired. Getting off bottom is an attitude. And frankly, across all Division I wrestling, I don't see the sense of urgency in getting off bottom that I used to see, or that I should see, that we all should see. And that was a different story. That was Van D saying, darn it, I'm getting out here. I don't care if there's 7 seconds left.
Yeah, I was going to say, especially with short time there, it's easy for somebody to cruise into the third period, but he took it upon himself. to get a reversal there. Not only an escape and a reversal, and a big mat return, and set the tone here for this third period.
In which we start neutral.
So I believe Van D chose down, but Birdwell yep, intentional
neutral,
release.
okay.
So 6-5 here, Van D. He does have riding time at 3 minutes and 19 seconds, as you can see on the screen.
So that's already locked.
So Birdwell, knowing that, knows he needs a takedown if he wants to win this match.
But it was a beautiful carry by Birdwell.
It was. You got to respect where you see something slick like that. And we have a stalemate here. Back to the center. Minute 15 to go. Riding time secured for Van D. So essentially it is a 7-5 match if it goes the full 7 minutes.
Another thing to keep in mind is Nebraska's tuning up. They have a couple good ones here against Wyoming and UNI, but next week the big one. They have Iowa coming to town, and Van D will get another crack at Teskey, who edged him last week at the Soldier Salute. Those two traded takedowns, but Teskey taking the match, and it's a duel that will be analyzed. There's going to be a lot of, I'm sure every wrestling publication is going to preview that duel because it's an interesting one.
Yeah, Birdwell has to go here if he wants to take down Van D. There's under 15 seconds left.
Van D really good head-hands defense right now.
And
also staying fighting in the middle.
Exactly, yep, I was just going to say that as he will get the victory. Nice job, Jacob Van D. And the big turn of events was in that second period where
it was.
We got that reversal to end.
That reversal changed everything.
So Jacob Van D, the winner here, 7-5, as that pulls the dual score even at 3 apiece.
So often you see a restart with 12 seconds, 10 seconds, and you just say, okay, this is going to be a ride out. And I think